Well, the silent movies, I liked Douglas Fairbanks Sr. I liked Mary Pickford. I liked Jackie Coogan.
Why did you like them?
I liked Charlie Chaplin.
Well, what? Yeah, I know you liked them, but why did you like them? What was the qualities that you liked?
Well, they had exciting movies. Douglas Fairbanks, like in the Thief of Baghdad, or Don Q, or different parts he took. That, you know, those are the movies that they showed at that time. Pirate movies, and and then Charlie Chaplin movies, because most of especially Charlie Chaplin, wasn't so much talk as his pantomime. You know, his actions, the way he moved, the way he talked, the way he ate, and Jackie Coogan that time, he acted like a little tramp. You know, he ran around after Charlie Chaplin. Those are the movies I enjoyed. And I also enjoyed they had these serials, Pearl White series, and those for the silent movies. Used to watch them. For a nickel, I used to go and see all those things.
Who was your favorite president?
Who was the favorite president? Well, of all the presidents I remember, I guess Roosevelt was about the most favorite one, because I didn't know about a lot of secret things, but he was the most favorite president of our times. He was elected, I think, 3 times or 4 times.
4 times.
4 times. So he was our favorite president. And then, of course, Truman, I liked Truman. I didn't care much for Eisenhower. I liked Kennedy. And
You've had a lot of friends during your lifetime. Are there any couple of them that you feel closest towards, or felt closest towards? Why? Why those men?
you mean now?
Well, you talked about Jimmy Roth and Gary, Indiana, when you were a young man and raising your family, and Hank Kennard back when you were kids.
Yeah.
After you moved to California.
Well, when I came to California, Jack Cosner came along, Sal Finston came along, and of course Jerry Bain came out here, and then I was busy with, we were very close friends with the family. We had family meetings every month.
Yeah, the family club, and they used to
Family club, and we met every month. And then was Sam and Martin and Earl and who else? And Jerry Bain, he was out here. And there was Rosie Rosenthal. And Alex and Rosie Weiss, Mendel and Molly Martin, and who else? Uncle Nathan, Tante Cella.
Did you feel very close with these people?
Well, yes, it was family. We were close. We enjoyed it. We had, we ate and we we sang and we played cards and we enjoyed it. Every month we had a family meeting.
Well, you've been both a parent and a grandparent. What do you think are the big differences between being a parent and a grandparent and how you relate towards your kids as opposed to your grandchildren? How you treat them and act towards them?
Well, although I'm sick, son, and I went through all the operations that you know of, would you believe it? If I tell you this is the happiest time of my life, because there's so many people I love, so many people I care for. That's why I don't let myself go. I fight it, I push it, because I want to stay as long as I can. If I can stay well enough to enjoy myself with them. This is it, son. Although I had those trips, and I went to 8 boats and all that, cruises and so forth, they were all fine, they were all good, I enjoyed them. Yes, I enjoyed them. But none of that means a thing when it comes to my own family, when it comes to your children, when it comes to Phyllis's children, when it comes to Sherman's children, you and Karen and Claire and Sherman and Ryan. Those are the things that mean to me much. Those are the things that touch me. Those are the things I enjoy. Those are the things I want to spend money, and I want to enjoy. I want to share the lives with you as much as I can, as much as I'm able. I know that I'm not naive enough that there's certain things that I can only go to a certain limitation. There's limitations to how far I can go, but I'm happy with what I have.
Do you have any special hopes for your grandchildren?
Well, I have hopes, and of course most of my hopes are to be here to share their enjoyment. What else can I tell you?
Well, I don't know. Do you have anything you'd like your grandchildren to do? You've seen them growing up. The youngest one, it's pretty hard to tell. David is still just learning how to walk pretty well.
Yes.
But Stephen's 21 years old, and Gary and
Yes.
Sarah and Corey.
And Stephen still calls us every week, once or twice.
Do you have any special hopes for Stephen? Anything you'd like Stephen to do?
Well, this is hard for me to answer, son, because to be able to answer you that, I would have to know what Stephen thinks, what he would like to do. I don't know what's on his mind. I don't know what's on his mind in Gary's mind, or I don't know what's in your mind, what you tend to do. But hopefully, I do hope whatever your intentions are, whatever your aspirations are, that you should be able to fulfill them with good health, to enjoy them. That's what I like to see Stephen and Gary and all my grandchildren to accomplish, to do the things that they like to do and they want to do, and to grow up to be decent citizens, decent people. What else could I ask for?
Yeah, you know you're not well. You know that you had the tumor. It's been removed. You're taking radiation treatment now.
I know I'm not well.
What do you want for the future? What do you want for yourself? Right now it's...
What I want for myself?
For yourself.
For myself? Nothing. All I want to do, I want to be here, I want to enjoy my life as much as I can. And I keep on telling Mother, please, I'm telling all my friends, please, don't look upon me like an invalid. I want to live the kind of life like I always lived. At least I'll try to live the kind of life I always did. I know I cannot bowl. I know I cannot go into the jacuzzis like I love to go, or into the swimming pool like I love to go. I know I can't do it now, and I know I may never do it in the future either. Hopefully, if I can, I'll enjoy it. I'll do it again. If not, I'll do the best with what I have. I have to accept with, with, with what I can do. That's all. Anybody call me, how do you feel? I feel great. I feel wonderful. That's what I tell them. Why should I tell them I feel bad? I feel great. I want to feel great. I want to feel wonderful. I don't want to be a burden on anybody. Like the woman's supposed to come in tomorrow to irrigate me. She's supposed to come in tomorrow afternoon when I come back from radiation. I'm not going to wait for her to irrigate me when I come back from irrigation. I'm going to irrigate myself, do it myself tomorrow morning. Then when she comes in the afternoon, she'll take my pulse and my blood pressure and listen to my heart and so forth. But I'm not going to wait for her to come and watch me, give me instructions, irrigation, because I know how to do it already. It takes me a little longer, it's true. You know, I may not be able to do a perfect job, but I do the best I can, and I'm happy about it, that's all. Mother helps me out with handing me the water that I should pour into the bag to clean myself up a little, but the rest of it I do myself.
Dad, I guess all your life you've always felt very Jewish. You've always been a very active man, or being Jewish has always been a very meaningful part of your life, or a significant part of your life.
Yes and no, son. You see, in my younger days, as a child, especially when I lived with my grandparents, my mother's grandparents, and I used to sit on my grandfather's lap or my grandmother's lap. He used to hug me, kiss me, and he used to sing all those songs, mirrors, and telling me all those wonderful stories. And naturally, it gave me feelings. But I went to Cheder and I learned a few things. Although the rabbi beat it into me a little bit, but those are the things that I remember by heart. Like I say a bracha over the Torah, or say any kind of bracha, I know it by heart. I can't read it from the book. Those are the things that I know by heart. And what I feel now is what I have learned from my grandfolks. My folks weren't religious. My dad never cared whether to go to the temple or not. He used to go for the holidays, Yom Kippur, Shur, and so forth. But otherwise, on Saturdays and Sundays, never went there. Never cared to.
What's your best memories of your father?
The best memories of my father? I guess I would say the best memory of my father is when I got to California with him.
You worked in a butcher shop together?
Yes. For a while, until he left it with somebody else. But we were the closest when we were in California. I was close to him in Chicago too. I became close to him in about early 1940s. I became close to my dad.
That's after you had two kids.